Good morning. Trying to pull up something real quick to share with you. See if I'm talented enough to do this. Okay, I need to get that bigger. Good morning. I want to open it. How are y'all this morning? There it is. Yay! I was talented enough to do it. Okay, now let me get over here and get this one going. I hope y'all had a good, restful night. I saw some of the moderators talking about not sleeping good last night. I didn't sleep real good last night, but it's because I went to bed so frustrated at my football team. I don't know what happened to them yesterday. They just, I don't know. Anyway, I may have to find me a new team to, I'll be a Cowboy fan for life, but that's a whole different story. Anyway, we got a lot to cover this morning, so I'm going to jump right in and get going. Today, first of all, is the last day to order one of the Team Lisa shirts in support of breast cancer awareness. So if you want to do that, you have to do it today. There will not be another opportunity. 59 days until Thanksgiving. We are now under 60 days. Remember when we started, we were at 90 something, and I told you that the time would go by fast, and boy has it. So we're now at 59 days, and I promise you we will blink and we'll be at 30. So don't let the time fly by without you working hard to achieve those Thanksgiving Day goals. Fran, I'm so glad I'm not alone, honey. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, Thanksgiving is going to come, whether we're ready or not. So we might as well make good use of these next 59 days and get ourselves to a place where we're waking up that morning feeling really good about the body that we're going to present that day. Somebody asked me the other day what I plan to eat on Thanksgiving Day. Well, I plan to eat normal Thanksgiving food, just in much, much, much smaller portions and not all day. The old me, and you may be like this too, we would, eat breakfast and then the family gathers for lunch. We would usually eat around 1, and we would have a big, huge meal. End the meal sitting around talking about how miserably stuffed we were and how we couldn't breathe. We'd watch the Thanksgiving Day football game, middle of the afternoon, and then at halftime, we'd start all over again. And then we wonder why we gained weight. So we will eat our normal Thanksgiving meal, just smaller portions, and then if we eat again at dinner, it won't be the whole thing all over again. I'll eat a clean, maybe more turkey, maybe some green beans, but I won't be doing the whole big meal again. I know it's Thanksgiving Day, but that doesn't mean we need to eat from sunup to sundown. Anyway, 59 days, make them count. I've seen posts already this morning on the board about a big announcement that's coming from Weight Watchers, and some of you have already figured it out. Some of you have already seen it, I think, on television. My understanding is that it is nothing more than a corporate name change. They've been building this for a while. If you've noticed, since Freestyle came out, your weeklies no longer say Weight Watchers. It says WW. My understanding is the big announcement is that they are officially changing the name of the corporation to WW. I think the focus corporately is to not be so limited to weight, but to allow the company to focus on our overall wellness. That's my understanding. I don't believe that there are any changes to the plan at this time. Now, having said that, I need to tell you, excuse me, hold on. I need to tell you that I am no longer a leader with Weight Watchers. Several weeks ago, my work schedule changed and became so busy, and my personal life was so busy, and then leading this group, which, as you can imagine, is like a large part-time, sometimes full-time job. And I had to make some decisions. I had to choose between Weight Watchers and this group, because obviously my family's not going anywhere and my job's not going anywhere at the moment. So I made the decision to focus my energy and my time on leading this group. So I'm just like one of you now. I'm just a member, and I am a believer in the Weight Watchers plan because it changed my life, literally. So anyway, I hope you understand. I can still answer your questions about the plan, but as far as any questions about the company, I'll be learning it at the same time as you learn it. Okay, let's talk about our subject for the day, and then I have an announcement for you at the end. Okay, if you're like me, and I think most of you are, we tend to get caught up in listening to voices here instead of doing what we know works. Okay, I want to talk about some of those. How about the voice that tells you you can't do it? Not so much that the plan doesn't work. Yes, I will keep doing my Monday visits, friend. That nothing on this group will change. Okay, the voice that tells you you can't do it. Not that the plan doesn't work, that the science behind the plan isn't good, but that you specifically can't do it. We tend to listen to that voice and give it way too much credit. And I'm here to tell you that the voice that tells you that is lying to you. How do I know that? Because I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it. And if thousands of members, even in our little group, forget nationwide or worldwide, if they were all able to do it, there's no reason you can't do it. So let's silence that voice. Let's put an end to that one. How about the one who goes further, the voice that says the plan won't work for you? Now, if we listen with the voice of reason, the voice of truth, we know scientifically that the plan does work because it's proven. I remember from studying science in school, they always told us that for a theory to be credible, it had to be proven. Well, the Weight Watchers plan is proven. So there's no reason for us to believe the voice that says it won't work. Okay, so we're going to silence that voice today. How about this one? This is a big one, and I heard this one a lot. You're going to fail again because you failed before. Probably because you failed more than once. Okay, the only way to disprove that voice and to silence it is to stop quitting. Just make an agreement with yourself today that you're not ever going to quit again. You may stumble, you may gain, you may get frustrated, but you are not going to quit. Quitting is not an option. My husband and I got married at 17. Why our parents agreed to that, I still don't know. We've been married 41 years and going strong. Were there rough patches? Yeah. Were there times that would have been easier probably to throw in the towel and walk away? Yeah. But you know what? We made an agreement early on in our marriage that quitting was not an option. So what we had to learn to do is work through those rough patches. Talk it out. Believe in our marriage. You have to do the same thing for yourself. Quitting is not an option. So if you don't give yourself permission to quit, it's impossible for you to fail. So let's silence that voice. How about this one? There's a voice that whispers to you sometimes so subtly and so often that it erodes your ability to believe in yourself. Now, you believe in others and you believe in their ability to be successful. You even encourage them on the board. You tell them all the time, you can do this. Dig deep. We're here for you. The plan works. But somehow that doesn't make its way into your own head. You've got to get to the place where you believe in yourself. Now, you, like me, have a track record of not being successful, and so it's easy to justify not believing in ourselves. But it's time to put the brakes on that. Stop dwelling in the past. Stop focusing on the times that you started and quit before, because you can't go back and do anything about those. All you can do is start over today. So if quitting is not an option and the plan works because it's proven, and there's no reason the plan won't work for you, then there's no reason for you to not believe in yourself, right? You're capable. You have all of the abilities that everyone else has. You have all of the tools that everyone else has. And now you've taken quitting off the table. So it's time to start believing in yourself as much as you believe in others. Say the positive things to you that you so freely say to others. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself every morning, not only can you do this, but you're going to do this. You're not going to quit. You're going to be successful. Post notes if you have to. Do whatever you need to do, but start believing in yourself. And I guarantee you, you'll see a big difference. Sadly, we've quit so many times. We've lost the ability to trust ourselves. Because see, I said before when I would start that I was going to be successful this time, but I allowed all of the hiccups along the way to give myself permission to use those as reasons or justification for quitting. And so every time I did that, I eroded my trust, my self-trust a little bit. But again, we're taking all of that off the table. The past is in the past. There's nothing we can do about it. So we're going to go forward. And moving forward, we're going to be successful. So we're going to redevelop the ability to trust ourselves, right? Right. Okay. Let me tell you this in case you've doubted it, in case someone else has told you and you believed it. You are worth it. You are. You're worth being healthy. You're worth being fit. You're worth being smaller. You're worth the investment. You are worth it. If you don't believe that, let me tell you again, you are worth it. You deserve it. So invest some time and possibly a little bit of money, but definitely some time in you. You, my friend, are worth it. There's no doubt in my mind, and there shouldn't be any doubt in your mind. If you need to be reminded of that, message me, ask me. I'll tell you again and again and again. You are worth it. Don't settle for less than your own best. Don't give yourself permission to be less than you are able to be. You're worth it. We have given ourselves permission for far too long to be overweight, to be sedentary, to be critical of ourselves. We need to take that permission back. No longer do I have permission to talk negatively to myself, to beat myself up, but I also no longer have permission to abuse my body. I'm the only one who controls what goes in my mouth. I can't control anybody else in this world, but I control what goes in here. And I no longer give myself permission to use this as a trash can. I just don't. If it's not good for me, then I'm not eating it. Well, let me rephrase that. Are there times that I eat something that's not good for me? Yes. Did I fall off the wagon? No. I don't fall off the wagon anymore. I choose at times to take a break, and I regret it every time. So my motto going forward is, I control what goes in here, and I don't give myself permission to abuse that. Remember, I can't remember, I meant to look it up, but remember the quote, I think it was a quote that one of our former presidents had on his desk that said, "The buck stops here." Okay, that's taking ownership. That's taking responsibility. We have to be that person. The buck stops with me. I can't blame Weight Watchers, nor can I expect Weight Watchers to do more than it is capable of doing. It can give me the tools, but it can't make me use them. I can blame my husband for I thought it was Harry Truman, but I didn't want to be wrong. I can blame my husband for bringing food into the house that I don't normally eat, but he didn't make me eat it. I can blame the pan of apple bake that I made last night that has 12 servings, but really, whose fault is it if I eat more than one? I have to learn to be in control, and I have to learn to take responsibility and ownership. The buck stops with me, and it stops with you. We have to draw a line in the sand with our health and with our body, and we have to be determined to not cross that line. I have a weight, and possibly you do too. I have a number on the scale that I'll allow myself, I'm in maintenance, I'll allow myself to fluctuate a little bit, maybe a pound or two, but I have a number that I won't ever cross that number again. When I start getting close to that is when I back up and say, okay, time to put the brakes on, time to get mentally focused and back to taking control of tightening my grip, tightening my portions, much less indulgences. If you don't have that line in the sand, you need to find it, because it's okay every now and then, to have a pre-planned indulgent meal on the weekend or for a special occasion, but there has to be a line in the sand that we're not willing to cross. So find yours. You are worth it. I want to read you something. This is from a book that I keep meaning to read, and I have it. Let me find it again. Hang on just a second. Okay. I had this on my list of books to read, but somebody shared this with me yesterday, and it's so good. It says, hang on, let me see if I can zoom in here. It's from a book called Girl, wash your face. Listen to this. Get a hold of your life. Stop medicating. Stop hiding out. Stop being afraid. Stop giving away pieces of yourself. Stop saying you can't do it. Stop the negative self-talk. Stop abusing your body. Stop putting it off for tomorrow or Monday or next year. Stop crying about what happened and take control of what happens next. Get up right now. Rise up from where you've been. Scrub away the tears and the pain of yesterday and start again. Girl, wash your face. I don't know who the author is. I'll find it and post it. I guarantee you I'm going to be reading this book. It's time to take ownership. It's time to go wash our face and get serious. Now, some of us struggle more than others, and I get that. I've been there. Some of us need help, and I get that. I've been there too. I told you, Rachel Hollis, that's right. I knew that. I don't know why. I just couldn't remember. I'm reading the book, I tell you. Okay, here's my announcement. And I hope you hear my heart on this. I've struggled with this. I talked with the moderators about it yesterday, and they know how much I struggle with things like this. Before I tell you what I'm going to be taking on, I'm going to tell you first that nothing about this group will change. We will still have our Monday morning chat sessions. I will still be active on the board. I'll still answer as many of your questions as is humanly possible. But as you can imagine, I get many, many, many messages from people who need a little bit more one-on-one help. And so I'm going to try this for 30 days starting October 1st. For the month of October, well, it'll be 31 days. For the month of October, I'm going to try offering a one-on-one accountability partner with, I'm going to have to limit it to 25 people because I need to see how much time I can invest in doing this until I retire. My plan is to retire in 1st of March, so that may change, but for $25 a month, just one investment of $25 for the month of October, and then we'll look at it after that. For 25 people, we could do a 15-minute per week FaceTime, just me and you, privately, to talk about your menu, your issues, your struggles, if you want to use that for your weigh-in. Then I will give you my personal email address, and if need be, I'll give you my personal cell phone number, and you can reach out to me at any time between those weekly one-on-one FaceTime sessions to get help in whatever area you need, whether it's choosing, something from a restaurant, or you just need somebody to talk you down off a ledge, or whatever. We'll see how that goes. And if you want to do that and you want the help, then here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Send me a personal Facebook message privately, and we'll do it we'll do it that way. And I'll take the first 25 who send me a message, and we'll get all of the details worked out, the best time of day, what works best for you, and we'll start it October 1st that morning, and we'll go through the month of October. Now, understanding, I can't guarantee you that this is going to make you lose any more weight, but what I can guarantee you is that it will give you someone to bounce your issues and things off of without it being, public for 82,000 people to see. I'm in no way trying to take anything away from Weight Watchers. I still strongly encourage people to join Weight Watchers. I understand that for some folks that's just not possible, or getting to meetings isn't possible, or you haven't found the right fit for you with a leader, but you still need, an accountability partner. That's what this is. So if you want to be one of those 25 people, then reach out to me and we'll go that route. Again, don't forget, the most important thing I want you to hear today is you are worth it. Stop listening to the voices that tell you that you aren't, because I'm here to tell you that you are. You're worth it. Okay? Let me see if I can read some of your, I haven't gone over 30 minutes today. It's a miracle. Let me see if I can read some of your posts, and we'll chat for just a minute before we jump off. Can someone help me learn to like white meat chicken? Oh, Carol, I understand. Here's the thing. White meat chicken and white meat turkey really kind of don't have a flavor, and if you overcook them, they'll dry out. I cook them in the air fryer, and I just use different seasonings, and that helps. But here's the thing: if it's just something that you don't like, don't make yourself eat it. It's not. There's nothing that says to be successful you have to eat those. If you prefer the thigh or the chicken leg, count the points and then have 0-point vegetables to go with it. Or, if you're going to do chicken salad, do half and half. I do that with my meatloaf. My husband doesn't like meatloaf that's made just from the white meat turkey breast, so I mix it. So I'm at least cutting my points in half. That's just a thought. But don't make yourself eat something that you just don't like. That's dieting. Who wants to do that? Private accountability mentoring is what some need. I really think it is, and that's why I'm offering to do this and hoping that I can gradually, take on more and more, because I want you to succeed. I just want you to feel good. I want you to believe in yourself. Would it be possible for some of us at or near a goal yet? We still need this group to commit to pray for this. You know what? That's the best thing anybody has said to me so far today. Yes, please do. If you know me, you know how much prayer is important to me, and I have asked some people privately to help me be covering this in prayer, so absolutely please do that. Carrie's hereby recommit. You're worth it, Carrie. You can do it. You can do this. I know you can. Took me 15 years of not quitting to reach goal. Louise, it probably took me at least that, maybe 20. What made the difference? When I stopped quitting. When I stopped putting a date on it and saying, I'm going to lose this weight by this day. You know what? It's all about being healthy, and I want to be healthy until I die. So who cares how long it takes me? I don't look old enough to retire, Fran. Thank you. I will be 60 on my birthday, and I won't ever completely retire. I'm just not a sit around and not do anything kind of person. But what I'm hoping to do is retire from my legal profession and devote my time to helping people become a better version of them. That's what I would love to do full time, and so we'll see. We'll see how I can make that work. If it's in God's plan for my life, then it'll work. And but again, I want to assure you, nothing about this group is changing. Nothing at all. We believe in each other, we support each other, and that's not going to change. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I'm going to let you get on with your day. Don't forget, if you haven't purchased one of the t-shirts and you want to, today is the absolute last day. I think there is the plan to do a fall, maybe holiday shirt, but we'll have more information about that coming up in the next few days, I'm thinking. I think that's it. Again, if you want the help, reach out to me, and the first 25 people we'll tackle this and see how it goes in October. And if it's successful and we feel like it's making a difference, then we'll expand that. Have a wonderful day. Believe in yourself. Draw that line in the sand, and stop listening to those voices. Start listening to the ones that tell you you can do it, because those have your best interest at heart, okay? I love you so much. I appreciate you very much, and I will see you on the board. Bye, everybody.